Welcome to our video on Alaska Lease and Landlord-Tenant Laws. Subscribe to our channel for more videos and landlord tips. Landlords need to know their state's laws to manage their rental well. To help you do that, here's an overview of landlord-tenant laws in the last frontier. The lease agreement is the foundation of the landlord-tenant relationship. It's a legally binding contract between a landlord and tenant that outlines the terms of the rental relationship. A standard lease agreement is a one-year fixed-term contract. An Alaska lease should include basic terms like rent amount, rent due date, lease term, late fee policies, and pet policies. To fully protect landlords, it should also cover details like pest control, snow removal, air filter responsibilities, and yard maintenance. Alaska leases must include the names of all people authorized to receive notices and demands from the tenant. The lease must include language stating that the tenant must notify the landlord if the tenant plans to be away from the property for more than 7 days. If a landlord collects a security deposit and wants the option to withhold a portion of it, the lease must include the security deposit terms. Landlords of rental units built before 1978 must provide tenants with a lead-based paint disclosure and pamphlet.
Next, let's talk about some Alaska Landlord-Tenant laws that landlords need to know. Landlords may charge up to 2 months' rent for the security deposit when rent is not greater than $2,000. There are no security deposit limits when the rent is more than $2,000. When the tenant gives proper notice, the landlord must return the security deposit within 14 days of the end of the tenancy. When the tenant does not give adequate notice, the landlord has 30 days to return the security deposit. Alaska landlords must provide at least 24 hours notice before entering the property for non-emergencies. There is no limit on how much landlords can charge for late fees, but they should be reasonable and discussed in the lease agreement. Landlords may require tenants to get renters insurance and can make failure to do so a breach of the lease agreement. Returned payment fees cannot exceed $30 and should be discussed in the lease agreement. Fixed-term leases terminate at the end of the period unless otherwise stated. Either party can terminate a month-to-month lease agreement with 30 days' notice. Alaska has no limits on rent increases. However, the lease should discuss the procedure and notice requirements for increasing rent.
Landlords must provide tenants with a fit and habitable rental unit. They must make repairs within 10 days of getting a written request from tenants. If a landlord fails to make necessary repairs or to provide essential services, tenants have specific rights, including the right to sue the landlord or cancel the lease agreement. If a tenant fails to pay rent or violates the lease agreement, the landlord may start the eviction process. In these situations, landlords must strictly follow Alaska law and can never resort to self-help eviction methods, such as changing locks or shutting off utilities. Congratulations, you're ready to create an Alaska lease and manage your rental unit. Our lease agreement automatically includes all required disclosures and gives you state assist tips as you build it. It's easy to customize online and offers unlimited access to our electronic signing tool, EasySign. As you manage your rental, remember that we have over 400 property management forms, including Alaska-specific forms. Visit easylandlordforms.com to start your tenant screening and create a lease agreement guaranteed to comply with all Alaska lease laws.